As wrestling fans, I think most of us can collectively agree that Roman Reigns will definitely show up tonight on Monday Night Raw to get involved in the cage match between CM Punk and Seth Rollins. The only bigger question is, will this be the favor that Paul Heyman owes CM Punk? So I think there is one way they can really handle this, and before I talk about that, let's just talk about two alternatives real quick, and we'll come back around to what I think they should do. So the first alternative is maybe Seth Rollins somehow beat CM Punk, and then they have their rubber match at WrestleMania 41, Seth versus CM 3. There's a possibility. Or it could be what you guys suggested in the comment section. Maybe it'll turn into a Seth versus CM versus Roman match at WrestleMania 41. That's definitely possible as well. But I think the most interesting route they can take with this is this, okay? We can have CM Punk and Seth have this cage match, of course. We've seen how gruesome it is. We see how crazy Seth is in the cage. We see how crazy CM Punk is in the cage. And both of these guys literally hate each other. So this match can go on for a while. And once we get close to the end of this match, you can see Seth Rollins trying to escape the cage by going through the door, and then you'll see the original tribal chief, the only tribal chief, Roman Reigns, showing up, grabbing that door and slamming it in the face of Seth Rollins, allowing CM Punk to drag him into the center of the ring and hitting him with a pin or a submission. Either way, CM gets the pin because of that. And the reason why that will be important and poetic is because of what Seth Rollins did to CM Punk at Elimination Chamber by hitting him with the curb stomp, and then John Cena pulls him to the center of the ring, hit him with the submission, and then John Cena goes on to win. So that will be a very, very poetic situation. Now, after CM Punk gets the win, he can just be exhausted sitting in the corner of the ring, and Roman Reigns can look at him from the outside of the cage and say, favor is done. It's over. It's paid. My wise man owes you nothing. And then that could be the end of that. Now, what's going to be very interesting about this is obviously Seth Rollins is going to have a problem with this, because he's like, you couldn't even beat me by yourself in the cage. You had to get help from the outside. But what we're going to find out is in this conversation what exactly happened. So later on down the line, you could have CM Punk in a meeting room, or maybe even in Roman Reigns' locker room speaking to the wise men. Roman Reigns can see him come out of the locker room, and Roman can look at CM Punk and say, what are you doing in there? What are you doing talking to my wise men? The favor is done. You guys have nothing to talk about. CM Punk can just look at him and say, you know what? I appreciate what you did. You did me a favor, but that's not the favor I asked for. The favor I'm getting from the wise man is the favor I tell him. Now, whether he does it or you do it, whenever I want it, whenever I need it, it's going to happen. So what you did, that was the freebie. That's not a favor to me. I didn't ask for that. So now we're going to wonder, what exactly will that favor be? So now we're going to get into the situation that somehow, some way, it's going to turn into Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, which would be great because Roman is kind of a babyface right now, and Seth Rollins, he needs a heel turn, and I think a match with Roman Reigns would definitely be great. He can have a spot in that match where he hits him in the back with the chair to kind of take us back to when he turned on the Shield and, you know, really put him in the place of being this crazy heel. I think Seth Rollins is fantastic as a heel and overall amazing as a wrestler. But on the other end, you can find a way to insert CM Punk into the match with Cody Rhodes and with John Cena. Now, I haven't thought about how they can get there, but I'll tell you guys later when I figure out a little bit more information, okay? So sometime between then and WrestleMania 41, you can have Roman Reigns find out that CM Punk got inserted into a triple threat match for his title, because then he can approach CM Punk and say, hey, right now, you are an irritant. You are a nuisance. But if you ever touch my title, if you even grab that title, you will then become a target, and you don't want that. So now fast forward into WrestleMania 41, you have CM Punk comes out, which I would love for him to come out to fire burns, which will be dope, but I highly doubt they would do that, but I will mark out if that happened. But anyway, the result of this match, of what I think could happen, you know, a lot of people would disagree with it, and most likely it probably won't happen, but I'll go crazy if it did. But we can have CM Punk actually win this triple threat match. Now, why would I want that to happen? For one, if Cody Rhodes is going to turn heel, this will be the perfect opportunity to do that. Number two, CM Punk finally gets the main event that he's always wanted and the fans wanted him to see, and also to win a championship in his first main event. That will be amazing. And number three, if you look at the schedule of John Cena, if it is official after WrestleMania, he's going to be gone a lot. And I know we've been through it with Roman Reigns, we've been through it with Brock Lesnar, but I don't know if they want if they want that title off of the TV as often this time around, right? So then we could turn around and have CM versus John Cena at SummerSlam, or anything. There's so many different things you can spin out of this. But at the end of this match, having CM Punk raise the title in the center of the ring, having AJ Lee come out and hug him, just happy to see him, that'll make the fans go crazy. But then you hear The Rock's theme song. And at the top of the ramp, you see The Rock and Roman Reigns holding weight belts, coming down to the ring with Travis Scott. I know you guys don't want to hear that name, but he's going to be there, okay? To get ready and attack CM Punk because The Rock feels disrespected. So what you're going to see happen there is Travis Scott holding CM Punk's leg, having The Rock hold CM Punk's arms after they attack him, and Roman Reigns gets ready to hit him with the belt, and then all of a sudden he smacks The Rock across the back. You see Cody Rhodes hit Travis Scott with the crossroads to get him back for what he did for smacking him in the back of his head. And that will be the time that Roman Reigns finally turns on The Rock, and that will be the favor that he asks from Paul Heyman, because then you'll see Paul Heyman at the top of the ramp with the smirk on his face. Now, this is going to be a crazy thing, story to tell, because Roman Reigns helping someone who won the title that he feels like belongs to him, it will take a lot for him to do that. And this will start the storyline into WrestleMania 42 at New Orleans to have Roman versus The Rock. Why do I sound so excited? Because I really want that to happen. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, this is just for entertainment purposes, and this is fantasy booking. I got to go to work. Thank you guys so much for watching. Salute. Peace. Have a great day.